Greetings, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Inspired Conversations. I wasn't sure even to say anything about this, so I'm gonna try and keep it light because I have very strong feelings about religion and pastors and things like that. So I just had a conversation with someone, and they happened to bring up Umar Johnson, and I never really got into him. I won't lie. I've had to stop watching the little takedown of him because I can't handle it, because I didn't really care for him anyway. But I really never got into him. I just couldn't. And when she asked me why, I told her, I said, he's a trigger for me. He triggers me. His whole look and demeanor from the very beginning was very familiar to me. And it turned me off. So I didn't even care what he said. It just triggered me because it reminded me of men I knew. And she was able to get that completely. And then we had to Marvin Winans and all these different people, pastors in general, because to me, Umar Johnson still carries that pastor energy, which again, I'm extremely familiar with. I grew up not in the church. I grew up in the back of the church, in the basement of the church, in the homes of the pastors of the church. So I'm not, I didn't attend church. I lived the church. With that being said, it's really sad, but I'm just gonna give a little bit, and I'm gonna preface it with an experience I had yesterday. I was at an ATM in the Kroger, and a brother walked up to me, and he's like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Oh God, hi," and I knew what was coming next. And he was like, "I was wondering if..." No. He was about to ask me for some money. Isn't it interesting how black men are so comfortable asking black women for money these days? I wonder where that came from. Could be the church. If you think about it, pastors' number one contributors in offering is who? Black women. Black single women, black married women. Black married women, not so much because the husbands freak out. They'd be like, Black single women are having a spiritual affair with that pastor. I'm going to say it again. Black single women are having a spiritual affair with that pastor. So they're giving to that pastor in hopes to be blessed with someone like him, or if they're really lucky, him specifically. If you look whether he has a wife or not, if you look at how those leader men, whatever, they break up homes, and they don't even have to be present, because they take the energy that a woman is supposed to give to her husband. Those women, now the pastor becomes their leader. The leader for that woman is, if she is married or if she wants to be, that space is supposed to be open for your man. You are not supposed to follow that preacher in the way that you're supposed to follow your man. You're not supposed to, "Yes, pastor." No, it's yes, baby. Yes, honey. What we doing? Yes, I'm doing what you tell me to do. Your word is the word of this home. So you automatically stripping energy from your man by giving it to the pastor. And I'm going to leave it there. So that was an inspired conversation. I just had a small conversation with someone, and she was able to really get why I never got into Umar Johnson and why I don't go to church, why I don't get into pastors, and all the different things. And it's deeper than that. I could have a 2-day conversation on it, but I'm just going to share that little tidbit because that's just all I want to give right now. So anyway, and then too, it's one thing for me to have a conversation on the internet and there's nobody to really, no in-person conversation. But two, I mean, it goes really, really deep. So we would have to have a real conversation. That's why I'm better with people face to face than I am with this internet thing, because I know how to read a room. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know how to read the internet. I don't know how to read an algorithm and all that other stuff. But that was an inspired conversation, and I just wanted to share it. I think it's really sad that black women still continue to give all their money to black preachers and black quote unquote leaders, or really black men in general. Like, that's not your man. Like, if that's what y'all doing, then that's what y'all doing. That's y'all business. But that ain't your husband. I wouldn't give you a red cent. You could. Never mind. Y'all be well and stay well, peace.